My first comedian in the bullet spot is Erin Jeffrey. Now, Erin, I can't even read my own writing. She's a communicator. She's tall. She spent the day, I remember now. She spent the day in New Westminster yesterday at the Pride event as a commentator, and she was disappointed with the amount of glitter present in New Westminster. So if you live there, get that glitter up, okay? We need more. So I'm going to bring you up now. Erin, are you ready? She has high heels. Okay. Coming to your stage right now, the wonderful, the talented, Erin Jeffrey.
Us out on a Sunday. Isn't that fun? It's weird. Did anyone else notice the underwear outside the door as they walked in? Is this a Vancouver thing? No. I used to live in Vancouver, but rent too high. I don't remember underwear on the street. It's new. Anyhow, here I am, up here on the stage. I'll tell you a bit about myself. My parents are Edith and Archie Bunker. If Edith was an 81-year-old man living in my basement cutting out newspaper clippings, and Archie was an angry lesbian living on the side of a mountain. My mom is a diva, like old school diva. Joan Crawford with a coat hanger kind of diva. She once made a full-grown mechanic cry for using incorrect grammar. She has formal Birkenstocks. They're black patent leather. And she has beaten breast cancer 4 times. Yeah, it's amazing. I'm pretty sure the cancer was terrified. My mom and her partner have been together for 20 years, which means I have 2 moms who check up on me every day. 2 moms who make passive-aggressive comments about my hair color, and 2 moms who tell me that my ass looks fat in these jeans. We all have a really good relationship. My mom, her partner, my dad and I, and as such, we celebrate everything together. Birthdays, Christmas, Ash Wednesday. And it alarms me on a semi-regular basis that my husband agreed to marry me after encountering this functionally dysfunctional family. Our first Christmas together, what coincided with my mom's first breast cancer diagnosis. So to commemorate the occasion, she and her friends got together and had their picture taken on the side of a mountain, topless, as you do. And my dad had the picture framed for Mom and gave it to her for Christmas. And my husband was asked to identify who had the best breasts. That was when the holiday survival drinking started. The next year, my dad gave my mom a framed picture of her pregnant with me. Naked. In 1972. There is not enough alcohol in the world to prepare oneself for that level of 70s bush. So my dad recently moved in with my husband, son, and I, and now I know what it means to be part of the sandwich generation. Because I spend all of my time making sandwiches, buying shit to go in sandwiches, and just trying to convince someone to eat a fucking sandwich. We bought our house after 5 blissful years of condo living, and I've got to tell you, I've discovered something about myself with homeownership. I really care about parking spots. I will mow your lawn. I will bake you a cake. I will shovel your walkway. But if you park in front of my house, I will cut you. Our house is in New Westminster, in a surprisingly rural part, and we're bear adjacent. And I was trapped in my father's suite because there was a bear in our backyard. And I phoned my husband for bear updates, and he told me I should run. Because I could beat the bear. Because it looked like a slow bear. Pretty sure he wants my parking spot. I grew up on the island, and I've got to say, this Kinder Morgan debate reminds me a lot of dating in high school. Just a good old boy wearing Wranglers and cowboy boots trying to convince this super stoned chick who really loves trees that he should stick his toxic pipeline where she really doesn't want it. So I had a lot of problems getting dressed for today. And the main reason is that the only item of clothing that I had with pockets in it was my jeans. And it's because pockets are the penicillin of women's fashion. It's true. If you're feeling a little bit down about yourself, put pockets in a dress. You have an itch that you just can't scratch, pockets in a romper. And the best part is pockets won't give you a yeast infection. You're not gonna get that joke because you're a man, it's okay. So, I now have a 9-year-old son, and I've become a Pinterest mom. Yeah, well, I use it to excel at class parties and make all the other parents feel like shit. Because I'm afraid of them. I move through the elementary school playground like a startled wildebeest on the African savannah, avoiding making eye contact with the angry cheetahs out there for fear that they'll talk to me. Hi, Erin. Listen, we really love those little fruit skewers you made for the party. Maverick could not stop talking about them. But here's the thing. I don't know if you saw on the mom's Facebook page or Twitter or Instagram, but the little piece that I put about Mavi's fear of the color orange. So if you could really avoid using orange, that would be great. I'm just making everything with corn syrup and red dye number 7. Why can't white people name their children? Our first daughter's name is Nevaeh, which is heaven spelled backwards. So of course we're gonna name our second child Legna, because she's such an angel. Our son's name is Jason, but it's not the traditional spelling. Xhaizzen. When I was giving birth, I really felt in touch with Gaia and the trees and nature, and I was craving roughage. So we named our son Kale. There is a school of thought that says that yelling at our children will turn them into axe murderers and serial rapists. But here's the thing. My son knows to the very core of his being that the quieter I am, the deeper the level of shit. I'm pretty sure ventriloquism was invented by an angry parent. If you don't stop that right now, I will end you. You know, I know lots and lots of people who don't have kids, and most days, especially when I'm trying to get out of the house, I envy you. Will you please put on your coat? No, you can't bring the cat to school. Will you please put on your coat? When was the last time you brushed your teeth? Do you understand you will never eat another Skittle again if you don't brush your teeth? Will you please put on your coat? I'm going to get my revenge, however. In about 40 years, when he's looking after my feeble-minded ass. Mom, will you please put on your coat? No, Mom, you can't bring the cat to the doctor. Would you please put... Where are your teeth, Mom? You had them at breakfast. Oh, Mom, will you please put on your coat? That's all for me. Thank you.
Keep it going for Erin Jeffrey.